So before that, y'all played the Lakers,
Uh-huh.
and y'all swept them. First of all, nobody was expecting y'all to go to the finals in the first place. And then the fact that y'all swept them with Kobe on there, and Kobe was having 30-point games. How in the world, like, what was it like playing against them and then sweeping? I know Kobe hated that. He hated it.
I mean, I've won quite a few series against the Lakers, you know, saying being
Uh-huh.
before coming to Dallas. So, you know, but with that being said, though, our mindset is when you're in the postseason, your mindset is to go out, especially when you're on the road, is to go out and take one game at a time. You never just jump the gun and be like, oh, we only gonna get one, and then you never should have the mindset just go get one. If you can get two, go get two, regardless of what somebody else is talking about. But you said something that nobody picked us to do this, to do that. Yeah, it's because a lot of people don't know shit about basketball, you know, and people always assume something, but like in all fairness aside, we was one of the hottest teams in the league that year, you know what I'm saying, by far. So top 5 easily. So like with that being said though, like, you know, it's only a handful of teams that actually have a chance to win a championship a year. So if you know anything about basketball, we was one of them teams. And we took it as we honestly didn't care what everybody was thinking, because a lot of people just the narrative with the media controls and how they put things out there is all based off of them, and everybody eats it up. You know what I'm saying? So regardless if they say you gonna lose this or you win this one, they gonna lose the next one over. Y'all eat it up. Y'all gonna buy into that shit. So y'all start feeding into that, and that's what y'all start believing. You know, it's easy for somebody to create a narrative about anything, especially when you're in the media and you're in positions to do that stuff. They can say anything they want. You know, when you actually in them trenches and stuff, and you know something they don't know, and you love proving them wrong. That's what you done something. That's what you really truly appreciate the game, appreciate the knowledge of what somebody else can try to tell you and educate you on. You know, I mean, we don't know everything, but we do know what we're capable of doing, and we know it was ours. We made sure we proved y'all wrong, and all we had to do was go out and play our game.
Hey, I believed it. Yeah. I wasn't to y'all. I promise I wasn't. I did not. I promise I wasn't.
Yeah. Okay.
So what was it like though? Like, what was it like playing against Kobe? Because y'all swept them. It's not like it was a 4-2, 4-3. Like, y'all swept them. Like, what was that like?
I mean, listen, you know, we had a bigger thing in mind. No, don't get me wrong. Like Kobe and Powell and Bynum, they had a great team, you know, but we was focused, man, and we could care less about what everybody was going on. Our bigger goal is that's the semifinal. That's the second round of the playoffs, man. We trying to get to that big one. That was the focus, and that's how we approached it. You know, we approached every game like, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go out there and we wanted to win all of them. We didn't want to lose nothing, but of course we fell short a few times. But other than that, though, we was focused, we was locked in.
So what was the trash talk like?
It wasn't really no trash talking. I think for the most part in that series, it was a bunch of veterans out there who respected each other and just took the challenge of trying to compete. It's a difference. You know, you don't gotta talk trash to people, especially when you know there's a mutual respect for each other. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
A lot of times, you know, most of the trash talking come like when somebody try to disrespect you or somebody say something to you to get you going, get you revved up. But for the most part, when you compete, you compete. You know what I'm saying? That's what fuels the game. That's what excites the game. I mean, yeah, trash talking here and there. Somebody say something, you want to say something back. Yeah, but what at the end of the day, you know, what is that going to do? You know what I'm saying? Does it fuel you up? If it fuels you up, hey, so be it. But sometimes it don't. You know what I'm saying? And some guys you don't want to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Who have that ability. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't any of those though. So.
Okay. Well, fast forward to the Heat. The finals. I'm not gonna lie. I knew a lot of people that were shocked that y'all beat them. Like, just shocked. Like, all the way just shocked that y'all beat them.
You'd be surprised at how many times a lot of teams be like, you know, they always got to pick a favorite, but sometimes people be like, you know, sometimes the narrative be even. Like, this is a series that, you know, they're boisterous about it. It's a series that, you know what, any one of these teams can win it. Or, no, this is a series that it's theirs to lose, or vice versa. No, somebody always got to pick a side. Somebody's got to do this. But at the same time, though, if you have no basketball sense or whatever, you going to pick what you think you know. And a lot of times, sometimes, and most of the time, most of the people picking the stuff don't know shit about basketball. Haven't even played basketball at this level. So it's levels to this stuff, though. Like, I don't care if you play intern or pick up in the, you know, when you play at a professional level, it's a different mindset, different cue when you're able to do certain things on this floor that you can't do. And I'm getting paid, and we get paid to do this game for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And I take pride. You gotta take pride in it. Some guys do, some guys don't. But I'm a competitor, so like, you know, everything I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you from a competitive standpoint, the mindset of somebody who wants to win, who ought to win, and who could care less about all the other bullshit. Because a lot of, I mean, it is what it is. You know, I mean, when you set something out for yourself, and you got goals that you want to accomplish, though, like, and all you see is the goals. Sometimes your competitive nature just fuels it. You know, you love when people are doubting you, so you want to go out there and prove them wrong. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, somebody has to be wrong and somebody has to lose. Let's be real. So like, everybody can't win. It's like everybody can't be professional athletes. You know, most people want to. I mean, a lot of things people want to do, but just be real. Everybody can't.
So, what was y'all's biggest struggle playing against Miami that series?
Actually, I don't know if we had a really big struggle. I think it was more so the mindset is like we're sometimes I think when people think about Miami that year, they was thinking about, it was like, oh, you're playing the big three, you're playing LeBron, you know what I'm saying? You're playing LeBron, D, and Chris. Yeah, I know. I'm just bringing, but stop. Guess what though? We didn't look at it like that, and I think it took us into game 3 or 4. And I'm like, look, y'all. I mean, I think it was something. We won the games. I can't remember exactly which game it was. I'm like, dude, they put their shoes on one shoe at a time, just like us.
Right.
And I was like, man. And when we started realizing that, we started playing basketball. That's when we went ahead and did what we had to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's when we really focused on, like, because when we playing basketball that year, when we play our basketball and play our style and what we was going out there to do what we had to do, could nobody beat us. So that was what our mindset was. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things I try to harp on a lot with the guys in the locker room and stuff. Like, let's go ahead and play basketball. They can't beat us.
So the night before that series started, were you nervous at all? Were you ready to go? Like, how was it for you?
Man, I was ready to go. man, I was so ready. It was unbelievable. Like, my mind was like, man, we about to go out here and win this damn thing. You know, I'm so pumped up, man. Like, man, I'm locked in. We was locked in, man. I was like, man, I'm gonna make sure I get this nice meal in me and take my ass to bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm wake up, man. Listen, let's go, man. Let's go. Yeah.
Now, what did y'all do? Like, because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people say, and I love LeBron, he's one of the greatest I've ever seen, but a lot of people say LeBron choked in that finals. I don't think he choked. I think, what did y'all do on y'all's part? Because obviously he wasn't playing his best basketball at that point. What did y'all do to him?
And it's not, listen, our defensive schemes were pretty awesome during that playoff run. We had Dwayne Casey, who left there and went to Toronto.
Right.
He was a great defensive coach, and our whole staff, man, they did a hell of a job, man. You know, our game plan, our focus was to make sure we try to take these guys other things, take the things these guys do well, and make them do other things, and make them feel comfortable. Now, it's a lot easier said than done, because you just got some guys that just, you know, they're good. You know, at times he did some stuff that, like, man, listen, you know, that's great. So sometimes there's better offense than better defense. You know what I'm saying? It was a great defense and there's better offense. It is what it is. You know. So with that being said, though, our focus was so much predicated on the team orient, and we did great things as a team. And, like, you know, when you're playing a guy like LeBron, D Wade, and Chris, you know, these guys, you know what I'm saying, they gotta feel you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make them do things they don't normally do to a certain degree, if you're possible, if you're capable, and if you want to, though. Like, playing defense is something like guys kind of shy away now. It's not a prerequisite now. It's almost like guys just like rather just go out there and score. And
offense.
They do one thing. That's it. It's too much energy. It takes too much focus to go play. Too much energy. They rather waste their energy playing offense than play defense. So, but I love taking the challenge of being able to stop you, and I'm gonna go give you 20 on the end or whatever. So, like, That's the mindset I've always had. Let's compete. Why can't I shut you down and then score on you on the other end as well? Do both. Why not? You know what I'm saying? But my guys don't believe in that, so it is what it is. But at the same time, our focus and mentality that we had collectively, we was locked in, dude. Like our training sessions and our scouts, man. Like, listen, it was bar none. That was some of the fun stuff. Because we actually really competed, and it was just really fun and challenging. And when I say, like, people, I go back and reminisce on some of this stuff, especially since you being in Dallas, I was in Dallas doing this first part of the home quarantine. They got to rerun the whole championship run. So I got to relive the moments of how we beat every team, and it was special. And one of the most dangerous teams in that series by far was Portland. Our first round, Portland was stacked.
Who was on that team at that point again?
Man, they had some great. And Andre Miller, Brandon Roy, Gerald Wallace, LaMarcus Aldridge, Marcus Camby, Nicholas Batum. They had a squad over there. People, I'm like, man, they had a squad over there, dude. And that was a great team because I was just looking at it. I was talking to somebody or whatever. I was like, look, the way that Portland was structured that year, if they got past us, like, they possibly could have went to the finals too. It's possible.
Wow. Yeah. Do you think they would have won?
I don't know. It's possible. They had. I mean, they could have did what they did. You know what I'm saying? Because we won that series 4-2. But like, man, listen, they were tough and playing in Portland. That arena. I mean, between playing in Portland and OKC, that was probably two of the most loudest arenas I've ever played in. You know,
yes.
Sacramento was loud too. The old Sacramento Stadium was loud too. I didn't get a chance to play in a new one. So, but yeah, they was loud. But I was like, man, that's what's up.